EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Tonight, it's the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wildcard weekend, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hold on, like 90.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go.
Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Levis. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. We'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. they continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they in one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Like 54!
A first down carry by Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Timing!
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 11 now.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Levis. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Wing 90!
Levis back to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
19 Tiger!
And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Hendon Hooker, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cards have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Looking to throw, Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
No.
Levis now off of play action. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out right at the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Right 13.
They'll run it with Johnson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
20. Here we go. Tonight. 18. Diamond.
Levis to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. The Falcons send Jamal Agnew deep to return. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Over the middle, caught by London. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. 2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. To throw again is Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Hey, like 13. Like 13.
Elliott running right. Now loose football. The ball comes out. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Levis to throw off play action. He's got McBride here over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run behind center with Carter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Like 54, like 54.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The pass game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Levis sets up to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. David Onyemata breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Levis. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. To the air, Penix. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
Well, he'd been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, 36 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. Coup for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now opinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Levis looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Levis kept it himself and picked up the first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Levis. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Benson. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Third down and 13.
Here we go. Hey, let's go. Reload. Let's go. 54 Rita.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Room past the 35. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Here's Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Falcons.
They'll throw with Penix. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Lions.
And looking to throw, Penix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Here's Levis. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Zero's down.
Levis. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's good.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
22 window, 22 window. 22 window, 22 window.
The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Cardinals 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And you just already know, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Army! Like 49!
A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Levis back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Penix. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. And he loses the football a second time.
And the defense says they have. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
At the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
Penix working out of the gun here. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Koo now for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Cardinals 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick
Now
off.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
And all that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 13. Mike,
Levis now off of play action.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
23 Raiders.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Levis to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That caught by Manhurts.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Levis.
Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, 40 Linda.
Levis sets up the throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis out of the gun on third down. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Levis will try to throw for the 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 165 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Second down and 3. Now Penix. Kadero Hodge has it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has. And it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. That's to his running back, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Penix. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll
They'll throw with Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they send a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal.
To the air, Penix.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Michael Penix
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Falcons add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Crew, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's good.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Levis.
Man open, here is Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They lead into pressure right.
Open man here is Benson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Michael Wilson, 27 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
199 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
The quick slant caught. Nice job. Defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Second and 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Algier will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Cardinals 39. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Well, they'll try to run a reverse here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Levis to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Xavier Rhodes. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles